overall mostly dry this morning, with the exception from Galveston and Chambers County. See, now these showers out of Chambers County are going to slowly try to make their way into Liberty County this morning. So heads up to Cove, Anahuac, those areas all picking up some of those streamer showers. Anytime we talk about rain right now, it is good news. I know, even on a Friday, because look at all these active burn bans. Now even Harris County, Fort Bend, Montgomery County under an active burn ban. So we need some rain. Wake up, friends. Today you may catch a few showers to even an isolated thunderstorm, but I want you to note a little bit of a different setup. Once we get to about 4, 5, 6 o'clock, we do trend drier for this evening. So maybe if you're cheering somebody on, Friday night lights, a lot of high school football games going on, I do think we're going to be dry once we get to 6 and 7 o'clock this evening. Take a look, 10 o'clock this morning, though, not only tracking a few showers, even an isolated thunderstorm not out of the question today. Today it's all out of the Gulf, but see, we have a cold front, very weak, don't get too excited, that's going to arrive by Sunday. And that's going to initialize some showers for the first portion of the day tomorrow. Not anything overly impressive, but I would say Saturday early to midday, we may catch a few showers. That lingers through about 4 or 5 o'clock, and then that's it. We'll actually start to see some humidity drop for your Sunday. More on that, guys, coming up in just a little bit.
All right.
This morning, we're overall mostly dry, so not a lot of rain out there, but we have seen a few streamer showers. They are streaming in from the Gulf, so they're driving from the south to the north, and from Chambers County, that's now leading into Liberty County, from Cove to Moss Bluff, and that's going to continue for the morning hours. So I would say first heads up to all of our coastal areas, and then that'll start to stream inland. Think more like 9, 10, 11 o'clock this morning. Take a look at all the active burn bans. Harris County, Montgomery, Fort Bend County, we need rain today and tomorrow. We do have a little bit of a rain chance. Live look in Galveston, we did already see some passing showers, so Seawall Boulevard this morning is on the slick side. Otherwise, not so much. Our camera shots are actually showing dry conditions. Clouds, though, are continuing to build. First indication, okay, we've got some moisture out there. Take a look at your hour-by-hour planner. Remember that 9 to 11, some showers, even an isolated thunderstorm today, not out of the question. I think tomorrow, especially midday through the afternoon, the chance for a few developing thunderstorms, but then that's it. We have a weak front dropping our relative humidity by Sunday. More on that coming up in just a little bit. Back to you guys. Raw, mostly dry. You can see our sunrise is officially at 7:23, but barely a glimpse of the clouds. Partly cloudy skies right now. Similar here over Herman Park into the Med Center. Again, mostly dry across the city. However, live look at our radar where we are seeing some showers. Liberty County. Something to zoom on into Liberty County this morning. Moss Bluff. This is closing in on Liberty, crossing over I-10 eastbound. So you may catch a few showers eastbound this morning, but otherwise, any rain that we see today or tomorrow is really beneficial rain. It's good news. Look at all the burn bans in effect. We are so dry right now. We really, really need the rain. 10:30 this morning, I think we'll start to see some of these streamer showers hold together, and maybe areas that haven't seen any rain, you'll pick up a few showers early to midday. Notice the rain chances again on the west side. I do think an isolated thunderstorm will be possible today, and then a better chance tomorrow as a weak cool front arrives. We're quiet overnight, so anybody cheering somebody on for high school football this evening, don't worry about the rain. Early tomorrow morning, all my early risers on a Saturday, you'll be all right, mostly dry. It's midday. Take a look, noon Saturday through the afternoon. Some of these showers get their act together, and even a few thunderstorms. So a 40% chance midday through your afternoon on Saturday that you're even going to see some rain. Just for the month, we're over 2.5 inches below average. For the year, we are now over 11 inches below average. So again, we need the rain. Sometimes it's a nuisance when it falls on a Friday or Saturday, but think of it as good news. Overall, our rain outlook toward the end of the month, I'm not quite taking you into Halloween, but through the 27th, we almost split the difference. I would say maybe a few spotty showers, but really it's these temperatures that are going to continue to trend above average. I'm not expecting these upper 80s, near 90 to really go anywhere anytime soon. So even though I'm going to tell you about that weak front moving in for tomorrow, it's not going to do a whole lot to our temperatures for the long range. Notice 2 waves across the Atlantic Basin. We are very much still in hurricane season. I know some of you, I want to say, okay, it's almost over because we start picking up these fronts, at least for us here locally. But this wave wave in the Atlantic does have a 30% chance of developing, and it could head into the Caribbean, I think, by early next week. So that's something that we'll be watching here through the upcoming weekend. Today, a 40% chance for those downpours, similar for your Saturday. By Sunday, do you see the sunny skies? So humidity will be dropping throughout the day Sunday. I think you'll really notice it Sunday afternoon and into Monday, a really nice start to the week next week. All right, Alona and Trayson, back to you. Nice. We are going to see the chance for a few showers today and even a few thunderstorms tomorrow, but don't cancel your plans. It's not a weekend washout by any means. The clouds, though, are continuing to build. Your official sunrise is at 7:23, and again, these clouds are thickening up, so it won't take much to squeeze out a few of these showers. They're all going to be streaming in today out of the Gulf, so these streamer showers, they initiate out of the Gulf and then they move northward. A couple areas I'm going to zoom in on. So Liberty County, crossing right over Liberty into Dayton Lakes. This is just east there of Moss Bluff. Okay, those are some light showers. And then check this out, near Pearland this morning, we have a nice little shower. You can see Pearland Parkway. That's going to continue to move northward. We will see if that holds together. Any rain is good news. We are under active burn bans all across southeast Texas. We really, really need the rain right now. So even if it's a nuisance today, be thankful. We need some rain out there. 11 to noon today, heads up. Showers expected between now and I would say about 3, 4 o'clock, and then that's it. Watch out when we get to 6 and 7 o'clock this evening, we should be under partly cloudy skies. Now, we do have an increased chance for a few thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon. Trayson and Alona right across the city, that is starting to change. This is the Gulf Freeway. So from Hobby Airport, South Houston, here's Gulf Crest. Some showers are now crossing over the freeway. So that is going to make for some slick conditions. Otherwise, do you see how isolated that is? Everybody else this morning is waking up dry. Notice in Liberty County, we do have a few showers. I've been tracking that for you pretty much all morning long. They are moving out of Chambers County. So fairly area-wide across Liberty County, but really, really light. That's more of nuisance shower activity. This morning, live look over the Med Center. Notice clouds are continuing to thicken up. Around 5 o'clock this morning, we only had a few clouds in place. So we do have some moisture on the move. It's a good indication first by the cloud cover that we're starting to see. Seen some nice breaks though in Galveston. Take a live look outside in the Galleria. Again, notice mostly cloudy skies here for your Friday morning. That's a little bit of a different story than what we've seen each day this week. That's all showing you rain chances are possible today, and then they'll push into tomorrow as well. Check out our burn bans. Almost all of our counties are now under an active burn ban, with the exception of Brazoria and Galveston County. So we need the rain. We've been really, really dry. Rain chances today, I have a 40% chance. I'm going to keep that in place now through about 4 o'clock this afternoon. And then as we continue through the evening hours, we trend drier. So if you're planning to head to any high school football games, maybe you've got a baseball game to go to, I don't know, maybe soccer, what are you doing? The kiddos, what are they doing later this afternoon? It's partly cloudy. I don't think we're going to see any rain the later in the evening it gets. I would say up until about 4 o'clock, heads up, not only an isolated shower, but even an isolated thunderstorm today will be possible. 11 a.m. this morning, so heading into your lunchtime hour, here's the chance for a few showers to an isolated thunderstorm. But again, the chance for some of those downpours will be possible. Taking you through about 4 o'clock this afternoon, I think this will be the last little bit of some of these showers. Not overly impressive today, but I say a few hundredths of an inch to maybe a tenth of an inch, very possible. And then that should be it. 7 o'clock this evening, we are dry under partly cloudy skies. So any events that you have this evening, you are good to go. We stay dry overnight. I say if you usually like to get an early workout on Saturday morning, don't worry about the rain tomorrow. Overall, you're still going to stay mostly dry early. Now, once we get past 10 o'clock in the morning, that's when some of these showers start to fire up. So notice this is lunchtime on Saturday. Do you see these showers? Maybe even an isolated thunderstorm. The further north you travel, the better the chance for even an isolated strong thunderstorm. Let me show you. So the severe weather threat is non-existent across most of our counties. But as I broaden this scope, notice once you get into Arkansas, northern Louisiana, heading even into portions of western Tennessee, that's where the severe weather potential is. That's also showing you, because we have a cold front moving through late Saturday, see, we have the tail end of it. That's why we really don't have much of a severe weather threat. It's mainly to our north and to our east. But just a heads up, that's what's going to provide maybe an isolated thunderstorm Saturday afternoon. We need the rain. Check it out, Jen. Notice we are 11 inches below average for the year. So even though it's a nuisance, I'm talking rain on a Friday, it's actually good news. I'll send it over to you.
Very, very